Tonight with breaking news about a standoff at a Phoenix apartment complex that's happening earlier this evening, where a man not only shot at a woman but officers as well. Thanks so much for joining us for 12 News at 6. I'm Rachel Cole. Mitch Carr has the night off. Now, that tense standoff happening at an apartment complex off 7th Street and Greenway since about noon today. Team 12's Nicole Zymek joins us now live from the scene where all of this is happening. Nicole, what's the latest?
Well, Rachel, we just spoke with a Phoenix public information officer. He tells us just moments ago that this standoff has been resolved. The suspect ended up shooting himself. You can see the area here. This is the Viseu apartment complex off of 7th Street in Greenway. Started around noon, as you mentioned, and at one point, the suspect actually shot at officers, shooting and hitting a patrol car several times. It happened around 12:30. Police tell us that the man got into some sort of argument with a woman that lives, or rather a woman in one of these units. They got into some argument that made him mad enough to where he shot several rounds at that woman. Police arrived. That woman luckily was able to run outside. She was fine. Police arrived though, and that suspect wouldn't come out. He barricaded himself inside, and that's when he became aggressive.
I can tell you that I'm led to believe that the patrol car is shot full of holes. So I would say he was shooting at the officers. I know the officers had to take cover.
Now, miraculously, none of those officers were injured. That woman also is safe, and none of the people who live in the surrounding apartment units were injured either. We are told, however, by Phoenix police that the man, as soon as they were able to come inside, officers found him shot dead. It appears that he committed suicide, and they also unfortunately found 2 dogs dead inside the apartment complex as well. But that standoff that has lasted about 3 hours has now ended with that suspect dead. Police never fired any shots. We're live in Phoenix. Nicole Zymek, 12 News.
All right, Nicole, thanks a lot for those details.